Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading is going to be for Donald John Trump's week of the 14th, December 14th through the 20th. Okay, so what's really going on? And his challenges. Wow. Okay. His actions, what he's doing. Oops. What he's attracting. And his future. Okay. So let me add the little, oh, I forgot to get these cards out and shuffle them. Okay. And this is, of course, the Maybe Lenormand. I still want to say it the wrong way. So grateful for Pavla to teach me the right way. Okay, so let's get these in front. Well, actually, let me draw the cards first because I always have trouble having enough room here. I always run into a little wall. Okay, Donald John Trump, December 14th through the 20th. You know, and of course, the 14th is the day that the Electoral College votes. So, and he's been 86'd by 86 judges, many of whom he appointed. So that's been the weekend for him. Okay, forces in motion. Yep. Okay, challenges. Wow. What he's going to be doing this week, because we do still need to keep track of his actions. Yeah. Yeah, actually one more there. Okay. One more. Oh, interesting. Okay. What he's attracting. What is he attracting? Right. Yeah, of course. And his future. Verbal diarrhea, as always, trying to seduce people. Yeah, one more. Okay, interesting. All right. I know I have a mess here. Just give me a moment. So up here with what he's doing, we have the Four of Swords reversed. So basically not much. And we have the lightning, like shocking card, and then the metal honor card, which is just his good old boys club. Okay, then up here with what he's attracting, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, along with the clouds. Oh yeah, I think I'll have plenty of room. I might even draw a couple more cards in there. With clouds and the whip. Yikes. And then his future, we have the Fool reversed. Oh yeah, I forgot I moved the camera up. Yay! Okay, so Fool reversed. Actually, let's separate these a little bit so you can kind of see the different categories. I think that's more helpful. Otherwise, it just kind of all runs together. So, actions and doings, what he's attracting up here, could be called his karma as well. And over here, it's the future. So we have the Fool reverse, the birds, the rose, the ring, and the eye. And then these cards down here are really important for the spread. For the forces that are in motion, he has the Page of Pentacles reversed with the Mountain and the Dog. Perfect. Okay. And with his challenges to get inside, actually, gosh, I have plenty of room here. Okay. With his challenges, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the dueling, like duel card, basically, conflict and fighting, and the Cross. Okay. So let me, because I do have room, I think I'll draw a couple more cards over here for his future. Because it looks, I want to know, like, what is he being watched for? What is that going on? Ooh, I think I got it. Yeah. Okay, but two more cards as far as that goes. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it would be. Or actually, I have plenty of room, I think. Oh yeah, good. Okay, I hope you guys can see though. I might have put the camera up a little too high. Give me a shout out if I did, and you want it dropped down next time for next week. Let me know if this is not good as far as, visibility. Okay, so for the forces in motion, what's really going on with the Page of Pentacles? This is not good for money. This has to do with money matters being very challenging. Even straight up, it would be still just something small, And the Page of Pentacles, he's all about like studying, but when it's reversed, it's somebody that's immature, and we know he is, and someone who's rebellious, and we know he is, and kind of like the spoiled brat or the spoiled little prince, who's been born into the lap of luxury, but he's just I want what I want, because that's how he is. It's also the card of like a lot of credit card debt or debt period, and it's like bad news, bad debt, lots of debt, demanding for money, attention, blah blah blah, but it's blocked. With the Mountain card, it's all blocked. So I think he's sinking in debt, and this is blocking any more, loyal, I think, contributors. Or maybe, I don't know if there are laws, if we have those types of campaign finance laws yet, or campaign laws where, he could be stopped because he's basically collected, way over $200,000. I don't know. I sometimes I see 207,000 or 207 million. Sometimes I see 250 million that he is, sucked out of his loyal followers. But now it's stopped because, of course, after the Electoral College vote on Monday, there's no way that he can be saying that he can't even try. He can't keep trying to overturn the election at all. So there's that. Yeah, you know what? I have plenty of room. Because sometimes the numbers are handy to tune into. So let's go ahead and, yeah, okay, there. So anyway, I think that's what this is that's stopping. The forces in motion is that all his grifting with his immature little, like demanding to have a recount, that's all blocked. And it's blocked, it's even blocking his loyal followers. Now, this is making me feel like I'm reading this on Sunday the 13th. And I know I have a video up there already for the 12th, 13th, and 14th on him, but I decided to go like from Monday to the end of the week. Monday or Sunday? Yeah, Monday. But anyway, moving forward until he's out of our sight, or we have him in court. Of course I'll keep reading on him until justice is done. But with the challenges here, or what I was starting to say, I'm sorry, is that there was there was a thing in Washington D.C. where there were all these people parading for him. There was a protest for him, and they ended up stabbing each other. And I think he did a flyover with Marine One. So that's really dark. That's what this is about. And this Nine of Pentacles reversed is like getting cut off from your luxury. It's also about like being socially inept and socially embarrassed and big, conflicts. Both of these cards are all these cards are conflicts. It's also, like I was saying, financial problems. And it could definitely, because with the Nine of Pentacles straight up, there's so much, Venus and Virgo, there's so much, abundance with the material world. When it comes to reverse, it's the opposite of it. It can definitely rule like your home and the place that you hang out and feel luxurious in. Well, when it's reversed, he doesn't have that anymore. That's his challenge. That's his challenge. Oh, and I finally got some time to watch. Of course, my internet went out, and then I couldn't watch anymore. But I got to watch about half of Linda G's. I love it when I have spare time to watch other readers, and I hardly ever. And especially the longer ones, like the live streaming, I want to watch it, but then I can never make it past more than like a half an hour, and I have to do other things, or I fall asleep, But anyway, I was watching Linda G. I think it was the 10th. I think she did a video on the 10th, and she was saying that he can't go live at Mar-a-Lago because of some laws, or some tax credit that he gets because it's a resort, but it means that he can't stay there more than 20 to 30 days out of the year, which I think he's probably already gone past that. So that could be, that may very well be in there. That could be what Linda G's talking about, is like he can't go move to Mar-a-Lago. And because these are really, the Nine of Pentacles, just remember, it's a very challenging card for home life and finances. So that's his challenge. And it's also lawsuits, legal problems. That he will be battling with. So that's what I'm getting, like home life and legal problems. And of course he's guilty. But now it's his burden, it's his cross to bear. No more protections. And man, January 20th, it's like a pack of wolves are coming down on this dude. Wow. Okay, so what he's doing with the Four of Swords, well, when it's reversed, it's like, you're not getting the rest you should. But it's also bad decisions. It's about, you need to be like really, really cautious and not take any additional, risk. And I don't think he's learning that lesson. I don't think he's getting the message around, what he's done in the past as far as like long-term plans and long-term vision. Because a lot of times the way I read reversals is that when the card's reversed, you're needing to go back to the card before it to get that lesson, because you haven't made it, especially when it comes to the major arcana. But even in, with the minors, it's day-to-day life. This one's a major here. And again, ridiculously, just risky. Gambling losses, possibly. All of these cards here could be gambling losses. And he is, he is a gambler, even though he, might not go to Vegas and gamble, but he's a gambler. But anyway, if we go backwards, there would be the Three of Swords, which is all about betrayal. And of course he has betrayed everyone. So I don't think he's going to get out from underneath this. And if we just go with the image here, I mean, check it out. It's like falling on your own swords. Falling on your own swords. And not paying any attention to, spiritual law that's over here, shining the light. So there's that. And it's ruled by Jupiter and Libra, which is all about expanding relationships and healing relationships. Well, not when it's reversed. So this is, what he's doing. And it's shocking, and it's shocking to everyone in his good old boys club. And it's shocking to connections that he's got going, even with women. So I don't know if this is Melania or Ivanka. I mean, it should be Ivanka, because in the Lenormand, the female card would always be like the partner to the, unless you've decided ahead of time while you're shuffling to make the female card somebody else. Like if you're not in a relationship and you're asking about your sister or something like that, or a friend, a female friend. But in this case, this has to be Melania. So it might be that what he's doing is falling on his own swords in his relationship with Melania, as well as shocking, people that have been, in his club, in his order. This is also a card of, reputation, but we know he has no reputation. His reputation is very negative and dark, and, it's just fighting and conflict all the time. He's Mr. Chaos. So this is, with what he's doing. So he's creating more chaos, and he's shocking people who have been in his, loyal order club. This could be like, the Masons or the, Masonic Lodge or the Shriners or whatever, all these ridiculous good old boys clubs. It's like, wow. They don't let women in. No imbalance there, right? Oh, man. So anyway, he's going to be doing something shocking this week, and it's probably going to upset people who have been in his club with him, and it's probably going to upset Melania as well. Because I get the feeling this is about intentions and connections. With the Stars card is, it can be your direction, your hopes, and your goals, but there's something shocking that comes through about his relationship with her. So maybe she takes off. Or he has to pay her to stick around for Christmas parties. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, so up here with what he's attracting, well, with the 8 of Cups reversed, he's not taking self-responsibility. And he's also attracting just cloudy and abusive people, and people who won't leave and walk away, and they just want to fight, and they're mentally deranged. Wow. This is just not giving up. And there's no self-responsibility. There's no discipline at all. And also, not getting your needs met is what I'm hearing. Wow. So he's attracting a lot of darkness here. I mean, especially with the clouds. It's like a lot of self-doubt and things that you can't see. People who are very distorted. It's more of a mood card, but coupled here with the whip, this is abuse and people that fight and people that want to get something done, but they can't because it's all hidden. Now, I think this is like he's attracting, you know, this brings in the element of, I don't want to say their name or these other groups, about these groups, because YouTube cuts off the, you know, the little tiny bit of monetization we would get. If I use certain words, I've noticed that they don't allow ads to be run. So but that's what it is. It's the protests that went down over the weekend, or, you know, yesterday, last night, and you can look online. You know who those people are, and this is their darkness and their violence and their, you know, inability to take responsibility, or their refusal to take self-responsibility, you know, for themselves and their life, and they're just pissed off and they just want to get in a fight. You know, and that's what these cards are. That's what this challenge is about. It's part of that, and then part of the fact that he's, I mean, to have these two cards down here, and we know that, you know, these two positions are the most influential over the whole spread. So just to remember, it's about him losing money, not having money, and now being cut off from money flow that could come in from loyal, you know, support. Plus there's all this violence. And he's falling on his own swords, and it's shocking to people even in his inner circle. And Melania's like, what? And I think she's getting ready to take off, or she's just about had it. So anyway, then again with her, it's like, just throw her some money. God. Okay, so his future. Well, with the full reverse, my goodness, I mean, this is just, it's like, what can you say? I mean, there's nothing more risky than this. But it does have him, like, hesitating. Of course, it's, you know, reckless, but it does, you're not going anywhere with this card when it's reversed. And it's also a card of not being prepared at all. So that's his future. So he's not prepared, and he's very foolish in his communications and the people he's trying to seduce. And I say that especially because we have the Ring card here, which is all about agreements and partnerships and deals. So he's really not prepared for any, like, you know, communication deal on the news, you know, having his own news. He's thinking he can have his own news, what do you call, channel. I think there is like a Trump TV or whatever, but that's all he has to be able to seduce people in. But he's being watched. He's being watched for his bullying and what he says. And this is also, I believe, it could be affecting his adult, you know, children. This could literally be like Don Jr. talking trash like he always does. But it's all being watched. This could also be future, you know, depositions where he's called in, and his family's called in about deals that they've done in the past. Because these two cards here are very verbal. So, well, this is only, you know, just for this 1 week to the 20th, but looking out beyond the 20th, it looks like he's not prepared for whatever he has to go through. And of course, like I said, he's definitely being watched. And he's being watched especially on, or because of the things that he has said to try to seduce people into giving him and his family, more money or money at all. And also into seducing them into instigating violence. He's attracting violence, but he's been instigating it. And that's what's in his future, is that there's problems for him, I think, about that, because this bullying card here and him making like new, getting new things going because of what he says with his words. This could even be over Twitter, as a Birds card would definitely rule Twitter. Like seducing people on Twitter. He's fired people over Twitter before. Twitter's been his mouthpiece. I wish they would just kick him off. Maybe someday they will. But then again, he's got Mr. Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, but put an F in the front. That's what I call him. He's got little Mr. Robot Man to do what he wants for him. Now that's a deal that might come out in the future that could cause a problem, because that would be unfair business practices, I would think, because Zuckerberg he gave the Trump campaign ad space for, what was it, like 1/9 of what he charged, or it's 9 times cheaper, something like that, 9 times cheaper than what he charged the Biden campaign. So now we know why he had that, or of course, once that news came out, then we knew why Zuckerberg had his little meeting in the White House, months ago. So, but anyway, that's all I'm seeing here. I don't know what else to say with these cards, and I don't think I need to add on, because this is just for that 1 week. But I don't think he's going to have a happy Christmas. Can't imagine him having a happy anything. He's just such a miserable, distorted soul. And he's attracting even more of that. Which, of course, we attract what we are. So, okay. Well, that's all I have. Thanks, you guys. I hope everyone's doing well. And take good care. I'll be back soon. Okay, bye.